One photo can change everything. No, really, think about it. A single snapshot, a momentary lapse in judgment frozen in time for the entire world to see. For the rich and famous, one wrong picture can ignite a firestorm. That firestorm can burn their entire career to the ground. Chuckles lightly, then gets serious again. Tonight we're diving deep into the archives, pulling out the most infamous, career-altering photos in Hollywood history. Let's get into it. And you absolutely have to stick with me until the very end. The final story on our list is the most shocking, the most jaw-dropping example. You do not want to miss it. Alright, let's kick things off with a name that was once synonymous with Hollywood's brightest young talent, Lindsay Lohan. She was on top of the world. Everybody loved her. But then, the party scene hit. And it hit hard. Lindsay, looking completely exhausted, disheveled, passed out in a car after a very, very long night. The photo screamed, yes! It wasn't just a picture of a tired person, it was a symbol of her spiraling out of control. The roles started drying up. The big-budget offers were replaced with indie films and reality TV gigs. Okay, next up we have someone from a totally different world. The culinary world. The Queen of Butter herself, Paula Deen. But then, a photo emerged from the past that was anything but sweet. It was from a themed party. It showed Paula and her sons in questionable costumes and poses with deeply offensive racial undertones. One by one, her biggest partners and endorsements vanished. The Food Network dropped her. Smithfield Foods, Walmart, Target, QVC, gone. It was a financial bloodbath. She tried to apologize. She went on the Today Show. There were tears, but the damage was done. A reminder. Your past can, and will, come back to haunt you in the digital age. Next up, a comedic legend whose meltdown was forever captured on camera. Remember Seinfeld? Who was one of the most iconic characters of all time? Cosmo Kramer. He went back to his roots, stand-up comedy. He was performing at the Laugh Factory in 2006. During his set, a group of hecklers started interrupting him. Richards lost his cool. He unleashed this torrent of vile, racist slurs. The video went viral, but a still photo from that video landed on the cover of every newspaper and magazine. That photo became his new identity. He went on Letterman with Jerry Seinfeld by his side to apologize. He looked broken, but you couldn't unsee the image. He basically disappeared after that. All the goodwill he'd built was annihilated in one night, encapsulated by one horrifying photo. In the 90s and early 2000s, there was honestly no bigger name than Kate Moss. In September 2005, the Daily Mirror published a grainy, low-resolution photo showing Kate Moss appearing to snort lines of cocaine in a music studio. The headline, Cocaine Kate. H&M dropped her. Chanel did not renew. Burberry let her go. Rimmel followed suit. In just a few days, she lost millions. She issued an apology, checked into rehab, laid low. Then the fashion world decided they missed her. A year later, she was back. The photo almost destroyed her, but it cemented her rebellious status. A rare case of surviving a photo that would have ended anyone else. Up next, a man who built an empire on perfection and watched photos pull it all apart. Tiger Woods was the icon of, well, everything. Golf, sports, global branding. That all came crashing down around Thanksgiving 2009. It started with a mysterious single-car crash outside his Florida mansion. Then the National Enquirer published a story alleging an affair. And with it came the first published photo of Rachel Uchitel. That first photo was the spark. More women started coming forward. Each new allegation was often accompanied by a photo. It created a gallery of infidelity impossible to ignore. Sponsors fled. His marriage fell apart. His game suffered for years. The image of the perfect family man was shattered. For decades, Kevin Spacey was considered one of the greatest actors of his generation. 2 Oscars, House of Cards. In 2017, actor Anthony Rapp came forward with an allegation. Dozens more men then came forward. It was a complete unraveling of his legacy. A dated fan photo began to circulate. A picture of Spacey, arm around a very young-looking male fan. In context, it looked predatory. Netflix fired him. Ridley Scott reshot all his scenes in All the Money in the World. He was edited out of existence. That photo, recontextualized, helped cement his image as a predator, making his fall from grace swift and irreversible. Next, 2 teen idols whose photos changed everything. One artistic choice and one global gaffe. Miley Cyrus was Hannah Montana, the biggest teen idol on the planet. In 2008, at just 15 years old, Miley did a photo shoot for Vanity Fair. It was shot by Annie Leibovitz. The photo showed Miley seemingly topless, covered by a silk sheet. For a 15-year-old Disney star, it was a PR nightmare. Parents were outraged. Conservative groups demanded the show be canceled. She issued a public apology. Embarrassed. It didn't end her career. It arguably pushed her toward the edgier Miley. Speaking of teen idols who had trouble growing up, Justin Bieber, the Bieber fever era was insane. In 2013, Bieber and his friends visited the Yasukuni Shrine and he posted a smiling photo on Instagram. But the Yasukuni Shrine is controversial. For China and South Korea, it's a symbol of Japanese militarism. The photo was seen as an insult. The Chinese Foreign Ministry even issued a statement. Bieber quickly deleted the photo and apologized, claiming he didn't know. It alienated a huge portion of his international fan base and even led to him being banned from performing in China for a time. Next, two of the most headline-dominant and tragic photos in modern pop culture. Britney, and a photo that started a conservatorship. There are few stars who have lived under the microscope more than Britney Spears. From the moment Baby One More Time dropped, she was pop royalty. With that fame came an unprecedented level of paparazzi intrusion. In 2007, she was going through a very public custody battle. One night she walked into a hair salon in Tarzana. Dozens of paparazzi were outside. She picked up clippers and shaved her own head. One photo became the defining image of that era. Mid-shearing, clippers in hand, it was plastered on every tabloid cover. The narrative shifted from music to her mental state. She was labeled crazy, unstable, a train wreck. The photo was weaponized for profit. It altered the course of her life, the conservatorship headlines, and years later the #Free Britney protests, one of the most tragic photos in celebrity history. In 2018, the sitcom Roseanne came back. Ratings soared. The revival was a massive hit. And then, in the early hours of a May morning, Roseanne Barr went on Twitter. She posted a racist tweet. The tweet itself was the weapon, but it was the screenshot, the photo of the tweet, that went nuclear. Before she could delete it, screenshots were everywhere. Within hours, her co-stars denounced her, her talent agency dropped her. ABC canceled the show. Just like that, the #1 show on television, gone. A career revival incinerated by a single screenshot. She took the photo, so to speak, that ended her own career. A self-inflicted wound that was final. 10 photos, 10 careers forever changed. In the world of fame, the camera is the most powerful weapon. Judge, jury, and executioner, all in one click. Which one shocked you the most? Let me know in the comments below. And if you want more deep dives like this one, hit subscribe and ring the bell. Thanks for watching.